everybody. Hi, welcome to Youth. My name is Amy, if you haven't seen me before, and I'm the Youth Ministry Director here at KAC. And I am so excited that you are here tonight and you're going to see what's going to go down. I'm so excited. But before we get into our awesome game, I have a little bit of news that I want to give you. So, I know you guys right now are watching online, but guys, this is our last live stream. I know it's been a crazy wild year and we've had so much fun with these, but this is the last one. I know, kind of sad. But do not despair because we still will have some in-person stuff. So if you're like, I don't want youth to be over, don't worry. Show up next week because we are having a wide game night. So we're just going to be playing a game, getting kind of crazy. It's going to be a good time. So if you're interested in coming in person, register for that. So I think that's all the news I have for you. And so now I get to welcome up our guests. So ladies, why don't you come on up? Oh man, guys. So as I was thinking, what was my favorite game that we played this year? And how do I want to end off our live streams? Well, I thought of no better way than playing our favorite game. Truth, dare, or die. So we have these lovely contestants joining us today. So why don't we start over here? Introduce yourself and tell me, if you were a color, what would you be?
My name is Rowan, and if I was a color, I would be red.
Red, okay. Bold choice. Oh.
Hi, my name's Ava. If I was a color, probably be like green.
Okay, very neutral, earthy. There we go. Over here.
Emma, and I don't know what color I'd be because,
Emma, we're not leaving till you give us an answer.
blue.
Stay tuned. Okay, blue. That was easy. All right. Over here.
My name's Maddie, and I'd be purple.
Purple. Okay. Great choice. Okay, guys. So we are going to be playing Truth or Dare or Die. So the rules are very simple. It's just like Truth or Dare. You pick one, and you do it. But there's always a twist. And so the twist is, if you don't want to do the truth or the dare that you've picked, you have an out. And that out is what lies beneath this communion topper, aka die. I know, really, really interesting. Anyway, so if you do choose die, you are out. And so you can only choose it once, so choose carefully, all right? So let me just saunter over here. Saunter, saunter. Who wants to go first? Usually we start over here, but I think I'm going to switch it up. So Matt, pick one. Wait. This is the truth, this is the lie. No, this is the truth, this is the dare. All right, what is it? Read it for everyone to hear.
Let another player create a hat you have to wear for the rest of the game.
Ooh, all right. Who's going to make her a hat? Emma, I think you should make her a hat. Here are your materials. Are you going to do it, Maddie?
Yes.
Oh, she's a brave girl. All right. Emma, what is your inspiration for this hat? Okay, go for it. She said her inspiration was the toilet. So I don't know. Oh, so far it's flushing. Oh, we got a little bit of a poof on top. Oh, but now we're okay. So now we're going like a headband, kind of like, I don't know what would you call this, girls?
A turban.
A turban. Okay. I love it. It's great. Anyways, moving on.
What one's true?
I think this one's true.
No, that's not true.
Oops, it was dare. Just kidding. Sorry, Emma.
Take a bite of a bar of soap.
It's soap. Well, I don't think it's toxic.
has to eat it.
She has to take a bite of a bar of soap. Yes.
Can she spit it out?
I don't know.
How is this legal?
Eat it. Oh, Emma, first reactions. That's not a bite. Hold it up. That's like you chipped it off with your little.
Technically a bite. It's a small bite.
You gotta take a real chunk. Like eat it like you would an apple. Get some molar action back there. How does it taste?
Disgusting. It tastes like shampoo when it sits into your mouth.
Tastes like shampoo. Who would have guessed? Wow, this is going great. All right.
And tell me the truth about which one's true.
Oh, this one's the truth.
Who was the last person you creeped on social media?
Ooh, who was the last person you creeped on social media?
I wouldn't call myself like a stalker, so maybe
Really?
not creeped, but like looked at like the last
Like
person's.
looked at their entire profile, like scrolled all the way down to the bottom. Like you don't know this person very well, and you were just like, I want to see what they were doing in 2015.
I've never done that because then there's the risk of liking an old photo.
You've never done that.
Promise, I've never done that. But the last person I looked at, I think, was Jenna's, my youth.
Jenna who?
Um,
Shout her out.
I don't know what's her last name. I think I should know her last name.
Is she your life group leader?
Yeah.
Jenna Weens.
Yeah. Weens.
The last person she stalked was Jenna Weens. All right. How do you?
Don't say stop.
She stalked her profile, top to bottom. Stalker.
Yep.
All right. Rowan, which one do you want? I'm so afraid for you.
Call a random number and sing happy birthday to them.
Do it. All right.
My phone's over there.
Your phone's over there. Oh. One moment. Technical difficulties.
I can't call random numbers. Just call one of my like or something. They're gonna think it's
So, that's like the best part. Yeah, just say, dear person, you know, sing a little happy birthday song. You can't call anyone you know. I'm watching you.
Okay, but I can't call random people on my phone. So can she just call like one of my relatives?
Yeah, there we go. That'll work.
Can I pick?
No, just have to close your eyes and pick one.
Okay, just pick one. Actually, no.
Put it
pick
on
this number.
speakerphone. Hold it up. Come on, you got to do it. Welcome to Youth, Rowan. This is Rowan's like second time at Youth. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
She's just
Wait.
really getting involved. Is it ringing? I think it's ringing. Who are you calling? She's calling Avery. And Avery is not picking up. Ah. All right. You're going to have to call someone else. And you're going to hurry up because we're going to move on. And if you don't complete it, you'll die.
She just texted me and she goes, "Hi, I can only text. What's up, Ava? You okay?"
Okay, well, that's a terrible option. No.
Okay, just call this person.
Just call this person. Do you know this person? You can't cancel the calls.
I have no idea who this is.
Okay, we're just going to move on. You guys work on that. All right. Truth or dare? This one's truth. Ooh, she's picking a truth.
What's something your parents don't know about you?
Ooh, juicy. That's really loud. There's always the pepper. If you don't want to spill the tea.
Well, I don't know. Like, there's nothing super crazy.
Nothing you haven't ever told your parents? Seriously? Come on, guys. This is a chance to get it all out. Get it off your chest.
This one time I was home alone and we're not supposed to really feed the dogs like any food related things, but we were having hot dogs and there was a type that I really don't like, so I just fed it to the dog and the dog like puked everywhere and I just put it under the carpet and it got really dirty, but nobody ever found out.
Can that be qualified as cannibalism if it's hot dogs and you're feeding it to a dog?
Maybe.
That is such a good answer. Oh my gosh. Okay, you got it? Okay, we're going to pause. We're going to go back to Rowan.
She's gonna call my nana.
She's going to call her Nana.
Okay.
Nana, get ready for the birthday song of your life. No, just sing happy birthday.
Oh, I feel bad. My nana's really nice. Nobody's gonna
It's
answer.
ringing.
Nobody likes me.
Wait, Rowan, put the mic up to the phone.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear person. Happy birthday to you.
I really like that, Ava. What's going on at the end? Oh, that was good. Good job, Rowan. All right, Emma, we're back to you. Truth or dare?
I'll actually do a truth this time, not a dare.
There we
this the
go.
truth?
This is the truth. And I'm telling you the truth. Ooh,
Read the last thing you said to
juicy.
your best friend out loud.
What secrets will be revealed as you read your last text to your best friend out loud for everyone to hear? Somebody pooped? Oh, have you ever texted your friend that you took a dump? Apparently Cody does. Okay, read it, Emma.
Well, I asked her, she asked me what I was doing, so I said waiting for the bathroom so I can have a bath. And then I asked her what she was doing, and she didn't respond, so.
Ghosted. Okay. So, that's kind of a lame answer, but you know what? If you only bite the tip off of the pepper, I'll let it slide.
That was literally the last thing I sent to my friend, so.
Yeah, but it's the last message she sent to you.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the last message she sent to you.
Oh.
Oh, so now you're going to redeem yourself. Okay, I see how it is.
LOL.
Oh, that's so lame. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ava.
Which one's truth? Which one's dare?
This one's dare, this one's truth.
Lying.
Actually, I don't know. Let me check. Oh, yeah, this is dare, this is truth.
No, truth.
Oh, you guys are so lame. Don't worry, I've got some good ones in here.
No, there's only a couple. When was the last time you
I'm so glad you got this answer. Guys, I'm so glad. Ava, what does it say? It says,
When was the last time you peed your pants? Okay, so I don't even know where to start.
she doesn't even know where to start. Is it that frequent?
No, not like that. Okay. I don't know like the exact date.
Why would you? Okay, when was the last time?
I was thinking.
You have to think about this?
Actually, no. I think the most recent time. I've never actually peed my pants.
Well, she was telling us earlier about how when she...
Okay, this was a while back. I don't do very good with spicy food, which sounds not good for me. And there was some,
There was some spicy food. Do you want me to finish the story for you? She ate something really spicy and then peed her pants because it was so spicy. She was telling us all before. Great job. You did so well. Moving on. Oh, that's going to fall out. Truth or dare? I'm so excited for you. What'd you get, Rowan?
Remove your socks with your teeth.
You can remove Ava's socks with your teeth.
Sure.
Oh, thank you.
I don't want that.
I think you do. I think you really want this. Do you want to eat the pepper? You have an option.
Don't want to eat the pepper.
You don't want to eat the pepper,
No.
and yet you don't want to remove
No,
her
I'll
sock.
do her sock.
Okay, go
I
for
just
it.
Don't think I can reach down to my feet.
Okay, eat the sock.
Eat it.
No, just take it off. Hurry up. There you go.
Just one or both?
Just one.
Please don't. Eat the pepper.
Come on, Ava. Put up your foot.
I need to put this down.
Put your foot up.
This is so gross.
Ew.
Please don't. Please don't. Eat the pepper. Rowan.
Okay, Ava, you're gonna need to lift up your foot a little. Hey, no cheating, no
I'm giving
cheating.
her- I'm giving her
That's
leverage.
totally
There you go.
cheating.
There's leverage.
Ew. Okay, get it like down at the heel. Like, get it down at the heel. There we go. Ew, don't bite her. You can't, I believe in you. I think you're just not trying hard enough yet. Did she bite you?
Yes.
Well, don't bite her. Don't pull, yeah, just pull it off from the top.
Bite the tip.
Oh my gosh, okay. Well, unless you get it off in the next 10 seconds, you have to eat the pepper. I see you cheating. 10, 9, 8. Oh, she did it! Wow, in the moment of truth. Cody's so glad oh, is it that bad? Are you gonna throw up? Okay. Cody must be so glad he missed that because he really has a thing about fabric being in people's mouths. Okay, we're going back over here. Maddie, truth or dare? This one's dare, this one's truth.
Biggest pet peeve.
Ooh, what is your biggest pet peeve?
Greasy hair and greasy skin. I don't know. It bugs me so much.
Like when it's on you or on someone else? Anything.
Like, especially when it's on me, though. If I feel my shoulder and it's sweaty
Ew.
or greasy, I get really mad. And I go
anger,
in the shower.
sweat.
So,
I think my
Yeah.
biggest,
Grr.
my biggest pet peeve is probably.
There we go. All right, Emma. Truth or dare?
What one's which?
That's dare, that's truth. Oh, she took the last truth, guys.
What's the strangest dream you've ever had? It was like late at night, so everybody except for my brother was asleep, and I went out without a shirt on, and he was making nachos, and I went and stood beside him and made a plate of nachos with him without a shirt on.
This is a dream, everyone, just to clarify again. That was a dream. That was a strange dream she had, and that is a very strange dream indeed. Okay. We're down to the last two. That's the one that you didn't pick. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta do it. Go. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Both. Thank you. Okay. Rowan, you get the last one. Yeah, this is dare. I kind of feel bad for you. It's slightly different. Slightly different.
Call a friend and pretend it's their birthday and sing them happy birthday.
There we go. You know what? Why don't we switch it up? Ava, you have to do that one. And pretend you're Rowan. No, then you do the dare.
Fine, I'll just do it. So one of my.
Don't worry, I've got another one for you.
one of my friends.
Okay, you'll do it? Okay,
But she
she'll
just
do
did
it.
She just did it.
I'll
though.
do it. I don't know what that's
Here,
gonna
why
be,
don't we
so
call
I'm
someone
not-
on my phone and you
Okay.
have to sing happy
Again.
birthday.
I think I should do it, and you should give her the next dare you have for her.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
'Kay.
What is it?
Wait, I actually wasn't listening when you were talking.
Wait, what?
She agreed.
What is
Okay,
it?
you call this person.
Okay.
Call him and wish him a happy birthday. It actually kind of works because it was his.
Do I have to sing this time again?
Yes, you have to sing happy birthday. Put it on speakerphone. Hold it up. Who's Klaus?
Is his name Curtis?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was close.
I don't think he's gonna pick up.
How do you know him? How do you know Curtis?
How do I know Curtis? I go to school with
Pick a
him.
new friend.
He is the youth pastor at. Ooh.
Should do like your mom or something.
Let's do this one. My mom would not pick up. And she'd be like, "Aw, thanks, sweetie." Not realizing it was not me saying her a happy birthday, nor was it the fact that it was not her birthday. She wouldn't even realize. This is really taking a long time. Cody, do you have anyone in your phone that we can call? Okay, let's move on. Sorry, Dave Reed, for not answering. You can hold on to that.
Dave Reed?
All right, so all of you still have your peppers. That was not the point. You're supposed to lose.
Okay.
So don't worry, we're going to up the odds.
He's calling her back. He's calling
Oh,
her back.
call him.
Answer.
Hello. Happy birthday. Oh my gosh. Okay, so since you're like my best friend, I want to sing happy birthday to you, okay? All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Curtis. Happy birthday to you. Okay, thank you. Happy birthday. Bye.
Great job. Okay. You guys are doing really good. So I kind of anticipated this, so I made some worse ones. So starting over here, Maddie. You have to drink this entire bottle of ranch. Or die. Yes, it has been in the office fridge for a few months. Yep. Can you do it? She can try. You gotta drink it all. And no throwing up. If it comes up, it doesn't count. Emma, to do hers? Oh, Emma. You have to drink this Coke through your sock. Ava. You have to put that in your hair and put your hair into a mohawk. Oh, you wish you got that? Actually, you know what? I want to switch this. I do want to switch this. Because the other one that I have in store is even better. How's it going? Have you started? All right, everyone get ready. You have to call your crush and sing "Oh Canada" to them. Can you do that? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Emma, how does it taste?
Like my feet?
Like your feet. Maddie, how does it taste?
Can she help me? Is she allowed to help me?
No, this is your fight alone. Okay, you don't have to drink it all. No, you have to drink it all. Oh my gosh, you're like shaking. Is it that bad? Ew.
Do I have to drink the whole thing?
You have to drink the whole thing. Ew, I feel so bad for doing. Ugh! I feel so bad for having to do this to you. All right, Ava, call your crush. Who is it? Okay, we'll call your friend and tell him, "Oh Canada," and sing the song.
I'm just calling a friend. No, it's not I'm just gonna call a friend. Can I just
Yeah, she's calling a friend.
No, Kate. I want to clear this up. This is just a friend.
She's calling a friend.
Yeah, no, that person, no, that was actually.
It's a friend.
Okay, I don't know if this is as loud as it gets.
No, that is barely a mohawk. Okay, Maddie, how are you doing? Oh, thumbs up. Emma, how are you doing?
This is bubbling through the sock, so it's
Yummy.
like Casey Coke.
Canada, our home and native land. True. Wait.
Keep going.
In the middle of dinner and you just called me to say, okay.
True. Right. True love. Oh, my son's coming.
Keep going. Keep going. Okay. Well, this is like super disappointing because none of you ate the pepper.
I'll call someone else. Can I call someone else?
No, I anticipated this, so I actually got all of you guys a prize
Wait,
because
can
I didn't want any of you to lose.
Can I call someone else?
You want to call someone else?
Yeah, well, that was a fail.
No, I'm not going to do that.
I'm gonna call him.
Cody, you're so mean. Cody just dared me to eat a pepper. That's really mean.
And you're telling me this isn't enough.
I think you don't think it's enough?
I'm calling someone else.
Okay, you guys are just having too much fun with
Wait,
this.
what if I'm worried that he's gonna like?
You're worried?
I
I don't think you have enough. Wait, get a load of that.
I need to get a photo.
It's really good. All right, Maddie, are you almost done?
She has to go home in my car.
Oh my gosh, Maddie, you're so close.
Wait 1 sec.
I want to shout out Maddie Harper. Oh, I feel sick thinking about it.
Okay, wait.
Cody, stop doing that barfy sound. She's gonna barf. Cody, no. You got this. You are strong. I think when we talk about strong women, I think we need to talk about Maddie Harper drinking Caesar dressing. Oh my gosh. And Emma, you're almost done? Okay, let me get the prizes for you guys because I feel so bad right now.
Okay, wait. I'm calling him again because he's. No.
Another friend. All right.
These were new socks.
All right, and I got you this. And I got you this. I think it's child size, so it won't fit your head. And I got you this. Happy Canada Day, guys. Oh, wow, you guys look really good. Okay, so we have no winners in this game and no jalapenos were eaten. But I just guess that means we'll have more jalapenos in store for in-person youth. So, the final moment of truth. I don't know, is it her crush?
Oh, Canada, our home and native land. True patriot love. In all thy sons come and
Flag. Wait, give me the flag. Oh, it's in here.
free.
All right, we're going to wrap up the game here because this is getting out of hand. Anyways, thank you guys so much for playing. You guys can just go hang out now. And we're going to have Cody come up and say some stuff. And we're going to do it a little bit different than normal. But I'm actually super excited for that. So stay tuned. Thanks, guys.
Wow. I don't know what happened there, but that was super aggressive. Did I mute myself? Am I muted? Am I good? No, I'm good? I'm good. Well, yeah, that was an adventure. Like Amy said, shout out to Maddie for downing an entire liter of Caesar dressing. She'll probably never eat Caesar salad in her entire life again. In fact, my stomach actually feels gross having witnessed that. But hey, we'll get through. Also, shout out to Rowan, because not only did she take someone's sock off with her teeth, which makes me cringe to think about, she also had a wicked awesome mohawk in the end. But that's all good and dandy. What are we doing for the rest of tonight? We are actually wrapping up our series through Galatians. We've been here since the beginning of January, just slowly working through this book to see what does Paul have to teach us through this letter. It's been great. And tonight, we're going to finish it off. We're doing something a little bit different, like in person, but for those of you joining us online, tonight, really, I'm going to read the passage, and then I'm just going to kind of share a couple thoughts that I've had as I've been working through it. Really, to be perfectly honest, like, I'm doing this essentially with, like, very little time coming into this, and I wanted to say that because a part of this is showing you how accessible and easy it is to kind of just get in and ask questions of the text and look for sort of things in it. So, before we read, let me pray. And then we'll just kind of start journeying together through this passage for today. All right. Jesus, thank you so much for your goodness and your love. And thank you for fun and students who just love to have fun and play wild games and be willing to share juicy details about their life and call random strangers. And God, it's just so much fun to have fun. And I thank you now that we get to continue on looking at your word, which is so important and can be so transformative to us in our lives if we listen and hear you through it. So God, would you lead us? And would you bless this time for all of us? In your name, amen. All right, so like I said, we're going to be wrapping up Galatians. So if you have a Bible with me or you have your Bible app, I want to encourage you just to tune in to Galatians 6, starting at verse 11. It says, "See what large letters I use as I write to you with my own hand." Just quick side note on that one, because that's kind of a weird thing to have in the text. This would be like, Paul usually probably had like a scribe, so he would be telling people what to write for him, and then as just like a little bit of an extra like authority, some people think that here he actually wrote this part of the letter himself. So that's just a little interesting tidbit. Okay, so he says, "See what large letters I use to write. I use as I write to you with my own hand. Those who wanted to make a good impression outwardly are trying to compel you to be circumcised. The only reason they do this is to avoid being persecuted for the cross of Christ. Not even those who are circumcised obey the law, yet they want you to be circumcised. Not even those who are circumcised obey the law, yet they want you to be circumcised that they may boast about your flesh." Paul goes in verse 14, "May I never boast except in the cross of the Lord Jesus Christ, through which the world has been crucified to me and I to the world. Neither circumcision nor uncircumcision means anything. What counts is a new creation. Peace and mercy to all who follow this rule, even to the Israel of God. Finally, let no one cause me trouble, for I bear on my body the marks of Jesus. The grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you, brothers." Amen. All right, so one thing, we've been saying this all series, because Galatians has a whole lot of talk about circumcision. If you still don't know what this is, go and talk to your parents and just be like, "Yo, Mom, yo, Dad, Pastor Cody says you should explain circumcision to me." Because we're not going to get into that here. I want to share just two thoughts that kind of come up to me as I read this I want you guys to kind of just think about. Number one is packed into verse 12. So verse 12 says, "Those who want to make a good impression outwardly are trying to compel you to be circumcised." And this is just a good kind of reminder of what Paul's been really going after for this whole sort of series, or this whole letter, is that there was these people who were so focused on like looking good, acting good, being like generally decent, good people, right? They wanted to check off all the boxes, or like the law, as we've been exploring. And they wanted people to be impressed with them, right? It says that they were trying to compel you to be circumcised. They wanted to make a good impression. So everything they were doing and looking at doing, they just wanted people to look at them and be like, that person's awesome, that person's good, I see what they're doing. And they wanted the Galatians to do the same. Now, I think that this is actually like a pretty easy trap for us to fall in today, like the I want to make a good impression for people. I think like sometimes it can be in like just like little harmless things where, you know, there's like a cute girl or a cute guy and you want to like impress them, so like you dress good, maybe you shower like for once in a week, and you just kind of want to make like a good impression on them. But other times, like it can be things that define us. Like we get to like the thing where it's like I'm going to impress people and I'm going to be defined by that. So it's like this idea that I am my results. So for you, maybe that's like thinking through like, you know, maybe you're good in school, like you're academic, and you define yourself by your grades, or maybe you're good at sports and you define yourself by being good at sports, or possibly it's even just in like if you're like a follower of Jesus, you really be like, I got to do all these things. I got to read my Bible. I got to pray, and you're like, that is what's going to be what I need. That's going to be what I have to do. And while some of that, like, it's definitely important, you actually have moved to like, this is what defines me. I'm a good person because I read my Bible. I go to church. I pray. Blah blah blah. It's all about this idea of like earning something, which is what it was to the Galatians. They're like, if we do all of this, then finally we'll be accepted. And it was about trying to earn something, but never really getting it. Now, here's the question that I had kind of coming up to this is like, well, why is this so important? And I think as we keep reading verse 12, it says the only reason they do this is to avoid being persecuted for the cross of Christ. Now, they were doing this because they want to make a good impression, so I'm thinking through this as like, okay, they wanted to fit in, like they didn't want to stand out. If you're just doing generally like the same old good things that everyone else is doing, you're not going to stand out. And the end of verse 12 says that they were doing this because they were scared of what might happen if people knew they were followers of Jesus. And I think that hits home a little bit, because I know in my life, there's times where like I purposely don't talk about what I do as a pastor, because I'm like, I don't want to have like this conversation with someone, or like, how are they going to like think about me? Like, I golf a lot. That sounds really boring to a lot of you, but I golf a lot, and like whenever it comes up as they're asking like, what do you do? And I say, like I'll say like I work with youth, or I'm a pastor. Often it changes how they act around me. And so sometimes like I do get a little bit hesitant about like sharing some of that. Sometimes it's out of fear because I don't want them to know, and I don't want them to think different about me. Like, can't they just think I'm a good person? But the reality of what Paul's kind of saying is like, he's telling us this because following Jesus has a cost. There is a cost to following Jesus. So as I was thinking about that, I was thinking about, okay, well, what do we risk, losing my notes, what do we risk losing if people know that we're followers of Jesus? Or if we really live like we follow Jesus? I think one of the things that we risk losing is certain habits and things that we like, right? Like this isn't like me saying, hey, here's a list of do's and don'ts. It's not as simple as that. I think it's more of like, what's the best way that I can honor Jesus, to show his love, to help me and others know him better? And I think we lose certain habits. Right now, I can share about this, because I started watching a show that I watched like a long time ago, and I still actually love the show. I think it's a great show. It's entertaining to me. But as I was thinking about it this morning, as I was reading and just kind of reflecting, I was going, do you know what, that show probably actually doesn't, not probably, that show definitely doesn't help me know Jesus, or actually really even reflect any of the values that I think Jesus wants me to reflect. And so I, as a follower of Jesus, have to go, okay, well, I can keep watching this, or I can honor Jesus in this moment and say, you know, I'm going to set aside that, and I'm not going to watch that anymore. So certain habits that, like shows or music or things that you like to do, it might be am I honoring Jesus, or am I just doing this because I want to? So we think about that. We risk losing maybe even like certain people we hang out with. This is kind of like a touchy one with some of you as students, and you're like, but I have so many friends, and I get that. And I don't think, you have to necessarily be like, okay, well, because I'm a follower of Jesus, it means I can't hang out with these certain people. I think that's actually like anti the Bible, because we want people to know Jesus, and one of the greatest ways we can do that is by showing Jesus to them, by being with them and being friends with them. However, I do think that we need to be cautious as to who we're hanging out with, how much time we're hanging out with them, and how we act around people when we do hang out with them. One of my mentors often said that if you show me your friends, I'll show you your future. And I think that is something that is so true. So I want to encourage you to just consider who are your friends, and if you think about what your future looks like, what would that look like? Does it look like someone who's pursuing Jesus, or does it look like someone who's like just kind of doing what they can, trying to be good enough? This reminded me of when I was in high school. I was in grade 9. I was playing hockey, and like everyone knew I was like the good Christian kid. I went to the Christian school, but I was on like one hockey trip once, and this guy, he was like the meanest kind of like, if you know hockey players, like he fit every single stereotype of like a hockey player. Like he's in grade 9, and like the things he had done, like the parties he had been at, like it would have blown your mind. I'm still shocked to this day to know about some of the things that he had done by the time he was in grade 9. But he came up to me on one bus trip as I was doing something really stupid, and he just looks at me and goes, "I thought you were a Christian." And that kind of like really hit me hard, and made me think of like, oh, well, yeah, if I say I'm going to be a follower of Jesus, but I'm acting in some way completely different, then I need to really adjust. So being a follower of Jesus has costs. Like I said, it makes you think about, okay, what are some things that maybe I shouldn't be doing? And it makes you think about, how am I going to act when I hang out with people? Not that you change how you act for people, but you act in a way that's actually honoring to Jesus no matter who you're with. It's like this idea that Paul was kind of going against in this letter, where people were saying, no, you have to do this. And he's like, no, actually following Jesus should change how your life looks, no matter who you're with. So that's kind of the first part. Like he's saying, don't be like those people. Don't be like those people who just want to be good for the sake of being good because they think they can earn something from God, and they're trying to like avoid sticking out. No, be a follower of Jesus, which means you're going to stick out, and be ready for that. So that was one thought that I had coming out of this. Second one was one of like the most famous lines in Galatians, which is verse 14. It says, "May I never boast except in the cross of the Lord Jesus Christ." I think that's just like an awesome line. Like I love Paul saying that, and he continues that thought by basically saying like what counts is a new creation. So I would just kind of want to take a little bit of time about like helping you understand, what does a new creation mean? What does that look like? Because that's a very like churchy thing to say, like, oh, you're a new creation, and we have no idea kind of like how to comprehend that. So the simplest way I can like define that is like when you're a follower of Jesus, you give your life to Jesus, he makes you new, which basically means like it's not about who you were, it's about who you are now because of who Jesus says you are, because of what he's done for you on the cross. And it's about who you will become as you let the Spirit transform you. So this is like about identity, right? So like you think about like always having like new stuff, and like those friends who just always seem like the latest iPhone is never like the greatest iPhone. They're already looking for like the best one because they want something new, they want something fresh, they want something good. That's what being made new in Jesus is. It's being refreshed and renewed to something that's greater and better than what you currently have. And for Paul, this was so important, and why he says, I'm going to only boast about this because he wanted this to be his only identity. Like it wasn't about getting a sweet pair of kicks. It wasn't about getting like the latest PS5 or whatever it is for you, like that new thing you really want. It wasn't about having any of that. It was about knowing Jesus. That was the most important thing in his life, that he knew Jesus, that Jesus was transforming him, and that's all he cared about. That's all he wanted people to know him for. So a question that I have for you is, what do you want to be known for? What do you want to be known for? And maybe to bring that a little bit closer to home right now is, what are you currently known for? Think about that. If you were to ask some of your friends or your family, like, what you're known for, what would they say? I know for me, one of the things that like I really have to work on is like my first impression for people. Because I've had people tell me like that their first impression of me was like, I came across as like just the most arrogant person they've ever met. I know some of that's just like my personality. Like I have like this, sometimes I think personality that can like fill a room, which I've also been told is a good strength of mine, so it's not all negative, but I know for some people like that can come across as like really strong and they're like, whoa, who does this guy think he is? And sometimes to be fair, I do play a little bit into that arrogance and have done that to people. So I've been really challenged that I need to be, like, I don't want to be known as like some arrogant person. I want to be known as someone who like loves and cares and is interested in people. And for me, I have to really think about like living at peace with people. In Romans 12, another letter that Paul wrote, he talks about like doing everything you can to live at peace with people. And it's in the context of like loving and serving. And so for me, that's really important, is I'm constantly asking myself, what does love require of me right now? And sometimes that means that I hold back on a comment, or I maybe slip a little bit quietly into a room. Like I don't have to be known. I don't have to be the one that people think about. So what about you? What are you known for right now, and what do you want to be known for? Like I want to be known for someone who really embodies the fruit of the Spirit that Amy and Noah talked about a couple weeks ago, the last couple of weeks, right? Like I want to be known as someone who is loving, who is kind, who is full of joy, who has a peace about him, who's gentle, who's known for self-control, who's humble. So what about you? What do you want to be known for? Because this whole sort of thing that Paul is getting at here, which is contrasting what the Galatians were being told by other people, is that you don't have to earn approval. And so often when we're trying to like do our own thing, we want approval. So don't be known for someone who's seeking approval. It's going to lead you to all kinds of different craziness. But I want to encourage you to really lean into the truth that Jesus has for you, which is because of what he's done, he approves of you. He sees you. He loves you. He might not approve of some of the things you're doing, but this is a journey, and he wants to help you work through those. He wants to help you become more loving, joyful. He wants to replace anxiety with peace. And I think that's what I want to encourage you from is like being made new is, like I said at the beginning, it's that new life you have because of what Jesus has done, and it's the life you're going to live, which is what he wants you to live, the life you were intended to live. So I think as I kind of worked through this section for myself, like these were some of the things that stuck out. And as we kind of end this series, if there's one thing I really want to just encourage you with tonight as well, is that it's really that remembering that like this whole thing is a journey. So whether you're like a Christian or maybe you're like thinking about stuff or whatever, like this whole process is a journey. It's not it's not like you got to get it right. You give your life to Jesus and he says, I've got you, I'm secure. You're secure with me. And then he helps you become it. So it's a journey. It's about becoming more and more like who he wants you to be. And I want you to know that it's okay to mess up. Like it's okay to mess up. It's okay to make mistakes. I just want you to remember to be gracious to yourself, that if you take 2 steps forward and 1 step back, you're still moving forward. So I really want to just encourage you tonight to lean into what Jesus has for you, and remember that we're here. We're here for you. Your leaders are here for you as you continue on in this journey. And if you've got questions, I want to encourage you to ask and tell us how God is working in your life. So let me pray and just wrap this up, and then we'll send you off to Zoom. Jesus, thank you again for your truth, that you are enough for us, that there's nothing that we can do that can earn anything from you. You love us so much that you are willing to sacrifice yourself for us. So help us to remember that we don't need to try earn your approval. We don't need to try be good enough. Instead, we get to be transformed by you. So Holy Spirit, let us do that. Let us come to you to be transformed, to be made new, and to make a difference in our city, in our schools. In your name, amen. All right, those of you that are online with us, head to Zoom. Link's going to be in the bio right now. And as you're there, one of the things I want to encourage you to do tonight is really to tell stories to each other about what God's been doing in your life this year. I think we've missed out on some of that because we've been online and haven't had all like those easy spaces to share. But I want to encourage you tonight to share that. What's something that God has been doing in your life this year? And then if you can and you're able, I want to encourage you to join us in person for the rest of the year. Like Amy said, this was our last official live streaming for Thursdays. And we know that if you can, we'd love to just hang out with you still. So have a great week. We will see you all hopefully next week. If not, we'll maybe see you guys in the summer as we do some fun stuff there. So peace out. It's been great to see you guys. Go to Zoom.